And I have no idea what this actually looks like at all. But the tank is done. At least I'm deeming it done. I don't know how to get the liquids out of here. I'd love it to be this way, but I don't think it's gonna happen that way. So I guess we're doing it the old run it out of the filler neck into a funnel trick. Everyone loves this one. Oh man. I wonder how much of this we lost. Hopefully not a lot. Getting some chunks. Well, at least I know that the Evapo-Rust got some chunks in it, I guess. Oop, did not knock over the funnel. Dang it, it's like, need the funnel to face that way. Ah, of course it flops over instantly. We're leaking my Evapo-Rust all over the floor. What the heck? I know there's more in there. Getting like 2 streams. It's hard to get it all in there. Well, sounds like there's some more in there. We'll try this way, maybe? Yeah? At least sounds like it's puking. Gonna shake the rest into the thing because I retained, I'd say almost a lot of that. Almost a lot. Oh, don't drop the tank, dog. Does this mean I can put the tank back on? And put gas in it? Yeah. After spraying the petcocks and cleaning them? Let's go! Alright. Okay. Ew, what the heck? Doodle vomit is in there. What the heck? That looks cuckers, bro. Look at that. I'm gonna spray this out with air gun and then see what is going on. Hopefully this, does the thing. Ew, that's disgusting. All right, blew that out. Kind of figured out how this works, so I'm thinking this is like one side, that's the other side, that's no side, because I'd blown the hole and feel it on the front of the tank. So that's my theory, at least. It's just a theory though. tight. Alright, I'm gonna try and do this the best of my ability with what I got with no tripod, but so tank's free-ish on here. Then fuel line goes on. That's fuel line. And cut this one a wee bit short. Switch. This fuel line goes there, I guess. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to keep you in frame perfectly throughout this whole thing. Oh, dude, it's like just ever so too short. Okay. There we go. Took all the fuel lines up and away. We'll zip tie those later, I guess. You go like that. Don't you dare kink the other one. There we go. There we go. Now we're at least kind of out of the way. Tidying up needs to be done. But, so that's the fuel lines connected. So now I'm gonna put fuel in the tank. Man, that's hard with one hand. But can I do it? Oh man. Nope. Don't think I can. There we go. This is all I got. That's all the fuel we'll get to try this out. So if there's a leak, we're done for. It was an absolute magical moment. These lines filled up with exactly how much gas I put in. So let's see if she runs. So I'm gonna connect the battery. Battery connected, closed, choke on. Man, fuel lines are gonna need some work. Choke on. Startery guy on. Key on. 2 pumps for good luck. Yeah. Choke off. Oh, man, too early? Too early? Too early, okay. Yeah! That is running off the tank. Probably out of gas? No? Maybe choke. Maybe out of gas. Yeah, I think we're out of gas. But let's go, baby. Dude. This thing looks like a bike again. I put the tank on as you saw before. Now, I gotta straighten that key out. I put the seat on with some hinges. I couldn't find a nut to fix that one, so I did a zip tie nut, but boom. Dude. I just need some gas now and figure out how to get this line back in without removing the whole engine. Because, of course, the starter grounding cable came out there instead of going straight down. Just super awesome for me. So yeah. Ow. So, I managed to bend and stuff the wire through that gap, and then goes underneath and to the starter. And if you turn the key on, so still works, which is very good and very happy. So starter works. The wire is definitely run the same way OEM, you know, where it comes up and around and connects like that, like through here, wraps around and connects there. That's how it was at OEM. Did it the same exact way. Definitely no variation there. Now it's time to connect that chain redo. Hello, people on the interwebs. A lot of stuff has happened since the last video, but I'm gonna do my best to give you a rundown of what happened. But I was working on the bike, and someone that I know came up and gave me the does that even run statement, and I got a little ahead of myself and had to prove it and didn't think about the video. But I got this shift lever in, which does shifty things, which is really cool. I got my fuel lines plumbed up, but you've already seen that. But yes, I got hit with the does it even run? So I had to prove that it ran. And to do that, I put the chain on, the vintage chain. Now we're in gear. But this is first gear. So first gear doesn't work. Now I gotta get it out of first gear so I can neutral it. There we go. But, so, put the chain on, tension it up, give her some oil, just kind of repeat that process. So, chain does the chainy thing. Gears do the geary thing. Just not first. First doesn't work. It's cool though, clutch worked. It's great. I think it's a little loose though at the moment, so we'll have to adjust that. But, oh man, so, you know, I was first, like 5 minutes of the ride. Oh, dude, this thing was a ripper. Second 5 minutes of the ride, oh my gosh, this cylinder, I'll just show it to you. We'll just do everything. So we were on the ride, and this side only ran very intermittently, hardly ever. Once you got past like $4,000, it'd break up, and then if you're under that, it just wasn't running at all. Oh man. So I suspect that there's something wrong with this side, but I actually already checked this because I was showing the dude the bike and had to prove that it ran and did all that kind of stuff, and then was showing him around it. But this side is super, super rich. Like, to the point where unless it's full throttle, it barely runs or doesn't run. Man, I can never get these spark plugs to go back in right away. So there's that. So it either could be my fuel mixture is super bad, which obviously probably is, or I gotta adjust the bowl float again because we're getting too much fuel in there and we're just pouring fuel in, or we got some weird intermittent spark problem. Oh. Then this side, same engine, different side though, is super duper lean. Like, I'll show you in a second, but ridiculously lean. Come on, I just want the socket to stay on, thank you. but it was a lot wider, but this is super lean. So when you are sitting at idle, it just runs away and high idles like crazy and all the lean stuff. So I had two very different things happening that were giving me such mixed signals while I was riding this thing. It was ridiculous. I got the lean bog plus the lean power surge, but also got the rich bog and the rich breakup. So yeah, it was quite weird and awesome. Oh dude, that feels really bad. Okay, there we go. But other thing, after my joyous ride, fuel was absolutely puking out of here, the lean carb, which is funny enough. So I'm gonna adjust the float in there because it's definitely too high. So that's what I'm gonna do next. All right, let's see if we can get some good angles of this. So I think the bowl is overflowing. So we need, it's this one. Come on. There we go. Get out of there. All right. So I need a screwdriver. Where's my good screwdriver for this? No. You mean this table of random mess isn't? There we go. Oh, dude. Alright, so we're gonna bend that tab up like we did last time. If I could get it in there. I'm gonna put my head in the way for a minute. Okay, might have overbent it, but I guess that's a risk we're willing to take at this point. And then we're gonna kind of just slap this puppers on. And save that fuel for a later snack. And then, I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but this is your air mixture screw. If it was on this side, it would be a fuel mixture screw, but since it's on this side, it's air. So what the manual says is all the way in, and then one full turn. So one full turn plus a quarter. Or it might have been, yeah, I think it was a quarter plus or minus an eighth. So that's where we want to be set on this one. We were running those, what, 2 turns out, so we were running really lean because it was letting a lot of air in. So hopefully that's our fix for this side. We'll have to run a bunch to figure it out. We're going to turn in the idle just to kind of help that along later. And I don't think I'm going to be able to set this camera up to do this side. No. Gonna have to figure that out. All right, I'll be back. I really don't know how the angle's gonna work on this. You're now on scooter cam, which is a first for this channel. But you know me, my elaborative cams. So let's add to my snack for later. Okay. And then it's rich. Let's do this first. One. So that was one full turn. So we were only a single turn out, but we want more enriching to happen. One full turn and a quarter. So these are set, but we'll bend this guy up a little bit too, just while we're here. I think we're getting too much fuel. Okay. So, come on. I feel like we're all the way in. Nope. There's always like a false set on these things. There we go. So we should be able to just, you know, go for a rip now. Okay, we're gonna open up the fuel. I don't know if there's really any left in the tank though, because someone let it all leak onto the floor. I really wish I remembered which side was the reserve, because there's not much fuel in this tank. But I'm gonna go see if this thing starts.